Alright, I'm going to take Miss Bly's JJRC X7 Smart up and do some flying. And I should have read the book, but I didn't. I hope the audio on this thing's coming out alright. I had a real problem yesterday. But I either didn't wait long enough for it to get a GPS lock, or I didn't know how to fly in GPS mode, one or the other. But that thing was backing up. I mean, the wind was blowing a little bit, and it was blowing hard enough that it backed it up that far. So I moved it out away from it, turned it a little bit, and I wanted to test out some stuff on this thing, make sure she was safe with it. She stayed so low the other night, and it backed up on me again just now. And it's backing up now. The wind's blowing, so I know I don't have a GPS lock yet. So I kept looking at it, and I can't see the screen down there. At this time of day, well, hardly any time of day, I put my glasses on, and I look at the screen, and it's a glare, and I got to figure out how to stop that. And I can't see the quad if I put my glasses on. So I think right about there I got a lock, and coming back this way now, and you just let go, and it slams on the brakes like that. It's pretty much locked. So I'm thinking I'm good to go now, and I'm not sure why it didn't lock the first time, but it didn't. I probably didn't have it in lock mode. Like I said, I didn't read the instructions like I would have. So I'm gonna go up a little ways and a little bit further, and I'm going to find a couple of quirks in this thing. Or it may not be the quad. It may be the app or the phone or something using it. But if you see any jerkiness, I mean twitching and looking stuff, that's not me today. That's something in the drone. That's something in the camera setup. When it rocks and you can see it looking like a balloon going up and down or something like that. Now that's me where I'm so violent on the controls. But it don't look as bad. Maybe this editor is stabilizing it for some reason a little bit. I don't know. But it's still just a little twitchy, but that's not me today. And I don't think the camera's stabilized. It may have electronic stabilization, but if it does, I didn't see it because I didn't look. I can't read the that blame control outside. Need to figure out some way to do better than that. I might have to take a black pillowcase or something and stick my head in there while I'm trying to adjust everything. But I'm going up. I'm going pretty good ways up, and I'm liking the camera control on this one real good. Mine's got push buttons, and you push it and it goes up, and you push the other button and it tilts down. And this one's got a roller. It's just you take your little finger and push it, and it rolls just a little bit, and you push it a little bit, and it rolls again. It's not a, it's like a button, but it's a roller. And I'm liking that a whole lot on this thing. And I like the way the camera does it. It loop records little 3-minute videos, and you can tell it if you're just watching them. But once you get them in the editor and get them stuck together, I don't think it shows up because I done passed at least one place. I think I don't know. The first part of it wasn't very long. I was sitting there on the pad a lot longer than it looked like when I took off. But I'm turning the camera a little better on this one, trying to go a little slower. And I don't know how high I'm up because I can't read the darn thing. But I am up there a good distance. I'm going to guesstimate that I am at least 175 feet off the ground, maybe 200. And see that twitchy right there, that's not me. That's just not me. The wind's blowing a little bit, it could be part of it. But that camera is not stabilized worth a flip, I don't think. And it rolls better than mine. It's not no jerky on the roll. And I'm testing everything out because I want her to be able to play like she wants to. And she may not care to do this. She may like to zip around on the ground. But I want her to be able to play. And I think we got a problem that I will let you know about when I remember it happening. I don't know when it's going to happen. I got the other camera on my head, but I can't synchronized, and I don't know why I'm back on the ground. I think something happened. The battery went dead. She told me the battery was charged, but they weren't charged. I'm glad I grabbed them because they may have some kind of mechanism in them that tells them after they've set for a couple of days or a day or something like that to discharge down, because they was all of them discharged down to a little over half voltage level, and that's what it should be. And she said she knows she had them charged, so her batteries may do better than mine in that regard, because mine will just stay charged. If you don't run them half down, they ain't going to do it. But I had a lock on this one, I think, pretty good to start with on this takeoff. And I could have tilted. I didn't see them rotor blades in the view screen, because you can't read the view screen, or I can't. So I should have tilted it down, the camera down just a little bit, and got them out of the way. But they're not too irritating. They let you know what's going on. And I'm sitting here vaping and drinking a Mountain Dew and watching Dusty, my cat, eat. So there'll be some pauses occasionally. And I hate a pause, but I will. This video looks like it's going to be about 9 minutes long without the front and back screens on it. And I'm really liking this little drone. It's Tibs Vaughn and Tony's RC Tech are real interested, and they're my good buddies over in England. I am their redneck ambassador to the Northwest crew of the UK, and they have honored me with that title because they think so much of me and I think so much of them. But they saw us flying these drones and how easy it is. Tibs says he can't do it, but he's full of it. Tony's already got a drone. I don't remember what it was, but these things are so easy to fly. I can teach anybody to fly one of these things, and I'll start to say 5 minutes, but it might take 10. But this is pretty high again, and I've got total confidence in it right now, and I never lose confidence in the drone. And I don't know whether the problem exerts itself on this video or not. But I'm going to do a series of, I don't know, maybe 3, and I will talk through them. I'll try to keep them short. I'll try to keep them 9 minutes or so. And that way, if y'all get too bored, you can just skip through them. But this thing, I can move this one, the camera on this one, to me, the sticks and everything, the transmitter is not as big, but the sticks feel better than they do on mine. And I can pan around with this camera, it seems like, smoother, slower than I can, and there I am way down under the tree, than I can on my JJRC X6 Arceus. Somebody told me that's the way you pronounce it. Not Arceus, Arceus. And there's the pond again that I can't fish in, bastard. But I'm taking this thing on up there. And now that bouncing feeling right there, that bouncing is not, it's not the drone, it's me. It's just the way I fly. I'm too violent. That was kind of abrupt. I hope y'all enjoyed that part of the video, part 1, and I'll do a couple more parts. So catch y'all on the flip side. Play pretty, always be safe, and remember to always endeavor to persevere.